great team, a 10-point lead, being down 29-10. Just lit on the basket to start. Credit goes to Villanova. We've had a great team today, second time in a week. Team psyche right now, we're going to see where it's at. This is a little bit of adversity we're hitting, so we'll see what we're made of. We're getting ready to go on the road and play at Marquette, where we haven't won in God knows how long. It's one of those moments where you got to be very, very disciplined. I think you'd have to have a simple message to your team. It's a long season, and we're still in good shape. It's been tough the way we've played as of late because we're just not shooting the ball well. Not having been to start obviously was a big deal for us. And again, we got to address our rebounding. This is the second game where we've been just annihilated on the glass. So hopefully we can correct those mistakes and try to get better and move on from here. Right now, I'm more concerned with our team's psyche more so than anything because we haven't played well the last two times.
Ed, what was the thinking with Ben? Obviously, came in 3 minutes in.
Well, I give our medical staff a lot of credit. They've done a great job over the last 48 hours, intensely working on his foot. And he said it was really, really sore. I said, let's see what we do. He says, I'm ready to go when you need me. And he toughed it out.
Any thoughts starting?
That was something we talked about. We tried to steal some minutes early. We talked about it, but he hadn't practiced since he left the floor the other day. So we had prepared practice without him. But a talent like that, it's hard to keep him off the floor if he wants to roll.
For you, with him putting in 20 points, Coach, where does he rank as far as some of the toughest guys in coaching?
He's tough. He's a tough dude. He's in some pain. Where does he rank as far as toughest? I've coached a lot of players. I can't answer that. I would like to believe all of our players are tough,
When a guy like Chris goes through an offensive struggle like he has.
Definitely has the last couple of games for sure. And you got to tell him stay aggressive. I think he's trying to do a little too much sometimes. I think he's putting a lot of pressure on himself. I think there's so many external pressures that he's dealing with as an individual. Everything that's coming at him, it could be coming at him 1,000 miles an hour right now. So hopefully I can do a better job to try to ease some of his stress, some of his thoughts. When you put yourself in his shoes, it's coming at him. And it's, that's in the future, that's what he'll be paid to do. But right now, we need for him to be a college student and a college player. And right now, I think he's putting too much pressure on himself. I don't know if he's playing for the joy of it right now versus the pressure of it.
I think they did a better job tonight limiting your fast breaks. I think you had 16 points down there, 7 tonight. Did they just do a better job getting back?
I think it was more they shot 50%, so they didn't have as many misses, more so than keeping us out of transition, So I think it more to do with their shot selection, their quality shot selection versus the past.
How about in the first half? You think you got good shots? You shot 23%.
I got to go back and watch the film. I would say turnovers. Turnovers really bothered us. I thought we've had some bad turnovers in back-to-back games. We had a couple of wide open looks that I want our guys to take that we didn't make. But I thought it was more, I thought we had 6 or 7 turnovers in the first half that just gave them energy.
The stretch of 4 3-pointers in a row in the second half, what can that do for the 3-point confidence?
Well, I'm glad to see that Ryan is getting healthy. He's had back-to-back games where he's getting better. He's put a lot of extra time in conditioning. We have him running 1.5 miles, 2 miles a day after practice at night. So his conditioning, his legs are getting underneath him. He's getting a little bit more confident. He still looks really, really thin out there, but I'm glad to see he's getting somewhat of a rhythm. We're going to need him down the stretch. Again, anytime the ball goes in a basket like that, I think we've made 9 threes in back-to-back games and lost both of them. And we didn't shoot a lot of them. So, defensively, we have to be better. We do. They had a lot of 50-50 balls, a lot of offensive rebounds. I think our initial defense has been pretty good. But again, when you're playing against a good team, you can't give them second and third opportunities. There were 2 big plays in that game where I think Jenkins hit a 3, as did Archie Diacono. He hit a 3, and it's hard to come back like that when you've been down the whole game. Cut it to 6 with the ball.
Switch Chris on to Josh Hart, like 4 minutes to go.
not really just because of fouls, I would imagine?
Well, we're always concerned with Chris and fouls, and, they had a lot of tough matchups for us out there across the board with their versatility ball handling. It's a very, very good basketball team, and, they're gonna win a lot more games than just tonight. That is definitely a high-quality basketball team we played today in our league.
Ed, what are some of the things you think Chris can do to just not play with the weight of the world on his shoulders?
Ask your question again, sir.
How can you get Chris to play the way he was maybe?
Try and relax a little bit more in our preparation. Just try to get him to focus more on the simple things. Don't turn the ball over. Let the game come to him versus him forcing everything, especially in the lane. Keep it simple. Watch a lot of film with him. We're big on film, on player development, so guys see themselves. Concentrate more on us than the opponent, especially the second time around. So there are some things that we can do to help him, and right now he needs our help. We've been on his shoulders for a long time.
Was this Villanova team still top of the Big East like a year ago? It was like a very different squad.
Sure.
I'm curious how you compare difficulty playing this team compared to a year ago.
They're different this year because last year Hilliard was a key point for them, and another stretch three-point shooter, high percentage three-point shooter, and Pinkston and O'Cheffel played together, so they gave you a little bit more physicality. It's definitely a different group. This group here seems to be more offensively gifted, this group here that he has right now. This will be a tough stretch for us, guys. That's what our league is about. I love the Big East. It sucks that we haven't had the success that we want at home, given the amount of attendance that we've had here. It's a credit to our administrators, getting all these people here, and to our players. But you know what? This is what this is about. The tough survive, and you got to stay strong. You got to stay positive. We don't need anybody being negative. It's not the end of the world because we lost a basketball game or lost a couple. That's what life is all about. It's a journey. You teach, you encourage, you motivate, and little by little, we'll continue to improve. And by the way, this is the best kid in the room right now. You want to say anything?
Say hello.
Hello.
There you go.